everybody? Welcome to Studio 586 B Stories. Today we have another fine musician. This one from a little further away across the pond. Gonna talk to Emzeezy. Looks like somebody Ross discovered out there in the internets. Tell us a little about what you found, Ross.
Yup, I found your music on Reddit, and I was like, "This is really dope. We gotta have him on the show."
Hmm.
Uh, so how you doing? How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are y'all?
We're doing good. We're
One
doing good.
one day at a time.
First of all, before
Go ahead. Go ahead.
before we start with the questions and shit, I just want to thank y'all for having me on here.
No problem, man.
It's
No
pretty
problem at
cool.
all.
The biggest gift you can
All
give
right.
a friend is your time, brother, and you're giving us your time. So no, I feel it's a mutual thing here. It's
Yeah.
we're offering
Yeah.
each other the space in the world to like, I don't know, see each other, and that's kind of cool.
So tell
Yeah, yeah,
me.
man.
So tell me, where
Yeah.
are you from?
All right. So, people listening might be a little weird, but I'm actually from Europe, Southeastern Europe, uh, from a country, I don't know, listeners know, but I'm from Bosnia. That's in the Balkan region. So, yeah,
So
that's where I'm from.
you have a pretty non-Balkan accent.
Yeah, exactly.
How,
Exactly, man.
so is that just because you've got a lot of friends you're hanging out with, spending a lot of time speaking English, or do you have like a
Well,
relationship with the country or an English
well,
speaking
look,
country?
all right. So, I guess there are a lot of different factors. I actually started speaking English and really learning how to speak English by, just listening to hip hop, listening to music, watching movies, all of that stuff, man. And just, I guess, it all just formed. And I also actually have like some family in Chicago, so I guess that helped.
Right, right.
But
So
yeah, man, it was kind of like a natural process, and I didn't ever like sit down and just was like, all right, I'm gonna learn English. It was
Right,
like
right, right.
it was
so
natural. It was kind of natural because I watched a lot of cartoons as a kid that were on English. Cartoon Network. That was like the only channel with cartoons back when I
right.
was a kid. So it was like the only place where I could like watch cartoons and shit. I mean,
I
that's how far back it goes.
I thought you sounded a little like Patrick. Now it all makes sense.
Sounds a little bit like
Damn.
Patrick. That's funny.
I'm teasing, brother.
Nah, nah, nah.
There
We
is no
joking. We
Patrick in
joking.
you. We're not questioning your starfish, brother. I promise.
Yo.
What's your first memory?
My first memory. All right. Shit.
Go back in your head. It's like I know I've got a
That's
picture.
a deep question. I gotta tell you that I have no clue, bro. That's a really deep question. I don't know.
I can give
Can't
you
really
one of mine while you thinking. I got there's this
yeah.
picture that I have my mom posted it on Facebook like when it happened. It was weird, but my mom it is basically I see the picture and I can remember the event. Like if I don't see the
Right.
picture, I can't really remember the event too well, but once I see the picture, it's like, "Oh, snap, I remember that happening." I remember from my tiny little perspective everything going on.
Are your it dawns on me, age wise, are your memories young of a very different Bosnia?
Well, wow. I mean, for those who don't know, like there was a war in Bosnia like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, in the 90s. So, I mean, I wasn't alive when that was happening, but
But
so
recovery wise, was there still an impact, do you think, culturally?
yeah, I mean, there's still issues recovery wise. That's the like biggest, I guess, problem here, where it's like shit hasn't really moved on. It's like
Oh yeah. We know
Yeah.
that.
people are
Trust
still
me.
like,
We're in the States. We did that
yeah,
war over 150 years ago. We're still having conversations.
yeah, man. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. I guess things are getting better in certain aspects, but you know, still a lot of like poverty, a lot of people without jobs. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, in
So you
terms of like that, I mean, look, when you're a kid, like everything, I guess you don't pay attention to stuff, so it's like whatever whatever I do, like remember, I guess you look at it through like lenses of nostalgia. It's like
Mm.
it feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
mm,
no,
so
Everything's kind of
so
like
absolutely.
a
like
good memory.
do you have any things that like bring up good memories for you maybe like any nostalgic things that you see and you're like, "Oh, snap, that
Oh,
reminds me
right.
of this."
All right. Wait. Wait. Sorry for cutting you off, man.
No, you good. You
Uh,
good.
so I guess my first like memory, like notable memory, I guess,
Yeah.
was actually it's a funny story. I think it was kindergarten. I was a kid,
Uh-huh.
and
Mhm.
like one of my best friends in kindergarten, we were like having fun and shit. And one day, uh, his dad came to pick him up, and I don't know, like I guess I was there. He was talking with his dad and shit, and he was like, "Yo, this is my best friend." That's what he said to his dad, you know.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
And his dad asked me, "Yo, what's your name?" And I told him my name, and his dad was like, "Wait, you guys are cousins."
That's
So,
funny.
so so yeah, man, my cousin. Shout out to him if he's gonna listen to this. But
Right?
he's still one of my best friends. He's still my best friend. So yeah, man, shout out to you.
I
That's
tell you,
cool.
I tell you what, I got a funny story like that. Me and my so I
Right,
remember
right,
I went to daycare one day, and I came back home telling my
right,
mom about my best friend. And one day, my mom and his dad happened to pick us up at the same time, right? So they saw each other.
right.
The crazy part is they were best friends in college, man. Like, so
Wow.
so turn around. Basically, I was best friends with
It's a
his friend.
small
Like
world
it is crazy,
after
man.
all.
Right?
It's a small
It's
Yeah.
so
world
small.
Man,
after all. It's a
crazy, bro.
small,
Like
small world.
So tell me,
crazy,
how do
man.
you work?
How do I work?
Yeah.
I
Whatever it
mean,
means to you.
Take that however you want.
They're Rorschach questions,
all
like
right,
that.
all right.
Those ink blot tests. The questions even make you think
Yeah,
because you got to go, okay, so how do I feel
yeah,
about that?
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I work a whole lot, like especially when it comes to things that I love. So if I'm
Mhm.
passionate about something, like I dive in head first, man. I don't bother me, like I'll work. Like especially like when it comes to like hip hop and music, I love to make music, man. I
Yeah.
love it.
Mm.
So, like, how far, like, what kind of setup are you pushing stuff out on? I actually even haven't heard it yet. Ross has heard it, but what led you here? What kind of equipment
Uh,
you got going and stuff? How'd you end up building up a system to? We all
well,
end up
look,
rigging something.
I, I look, no lie, bro. All I'm using is a microphone and a computer, and everything else is like I guess editing magic. Like
That's all
I
you
learned
need
how to like.
for real is a microphone and a
Yeah,
computer.
that's it, man. That's it. You
Yeah,
don't need no fancy. You don't need none of that, man.
That's right.
Mic,
right?
computer, you're done.
Well, and then you can hear people, and
Yeah.
not only hear your people can hear you, but that's like the power we found in the idea of, oh, we got all these microphones. What if we talk to people?
Yeah,
it was like,
man.
hey, what if,
Well, we were building a studio, and it was in addition to doing music, we could just talk to people, we could just have conversations and chill, like
Yeah,
It's a good excuse to touch the world, if that
right.
makes sense. You know?
yeah, exactly,
Like we
exactly.
Monday we went haywire and did 24 hours. It was Memorial
Oh
Day
yeah, I didn't even tell you about this.
here.
We did a whole 24 hours where we were just live and we were going on and
24
off.
hours.
Yes, bro, 24
How,
hours, 12 like midnight to
no breaks,
midnight.
nothing, no
Oh no, no,
sleep.
there was
No,
no
there were breaks.
no
Nah.
sleep, but a couple
Oh,
breaks.
Yeah,
We had to
yeah.
pee and stuff,
okay,
I mean, you gotta go to the
okay.
bathroom and whatnot. I didn't like run a gallon jug or something.
I kind of cheated. I got like an hour. I got like a solid hour of sleep, but
Well, but
Wow.
the crazy
Right.
thing was, it gave us an excuse. We started in Kenya, then we went to California, then we went to Australia, then we went to London, and then we interviewed a little gamer buddy of mine that we're gonna start doing Twitch streams with, my grandson. Um,
Wow.
then we went to Cleveland. No, actually, Cleveland was before that.
Yeah.
Then we went to Slovakia, then back to Columbus for
Wow.
a shaman who is out of Peru. Oh well, he's
Tony was somewhere in there.
I forgot
Yeah.
Tony Williams that
He
grew
was
up
in
grew up
Baltimore.
grew up
but in New
playing
York.
blues harmonica in Coney Island, like in New York. You know,
Yeah.
had stories about
So y'all get busy, huh?
he went. This dude went to Woodstock,
Y'all get
man.
busy.
Yeah, well, we kind of have set a busy pattern, and then been amazed when it works.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you and claim like, oh man, I got this great plan, and I know certainly that it's.
We
this
kind of
is-
like make this claim that we're gonna do this thing, and then we do it, and then like we jump into this thing that we have no idea how to do, and then we do it,
That's it perfectly.
and then it pretty much,
Right.
hopefully it works out. If it doesn't work out, then maybe we won't do it again.
Well,
But
no, then we-
usually it works out. So
Right.
yeah, then we learn and do it another. Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
it's hey, it is
I
what it
mean,
is.
yeah, look, I agree with y'all, man. Like, people gotta try shit. You gotta be open minded to what you want to do. You
Yeah.
guys want to start a freaking podcast? Go and do it. You know.
Right. Well, and you know
Yeah.
what? You ain't gonna learn how to swim if you don't get in the water.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right.
How do you play?
Exactly.
How do you play?
How do I play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Talked about how you work. Now, how do you
Uh,
play? That's important.
Yep.
It's good to take. It's important to find time to be, down with the world as
Party,
opposed
man.
to
Fucking
party.
party.
Party life.
Pass
Yeah,
it, pass
man. I
it,
mean-
pass it.
That's it, man. Like, I don't.
You're fine. Ain't nobody judging, man. So you have some friends you hang out with. You guys like to let your hair down a little bit, perhaps
Yeah, I mean-
medicinally induce a slightly more relaxed situation. We won't go into what medicines all are
Hey, look.
used.
I mean, look, we don't have to go into specifics. All I gotta say, I'm pretty close with alcohol, man.
Ain't
I have
nothing
a
wrong
friend
with
named
that,
Puff the
man.
Magic Dragon personally, but I understand.
Hey,
What-
look, weed is cool. Weed is cool as well.
Yeah.
Ain't got no beef with weed.
We don't hate it too much over
What's
here.
what's
either.
the club scene like there? So I'm assuming you guys go out some, right? You guys go out and like hit the clubs and do music there, or what are you up to?
Yeah, I mean, look, so in the States, right, you got to be 21 to drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
valid
So,
point.
here officially you got to be like 18, but nobody don't give a shit. Like, you can go,
Right.
like, I know I was ordering beers at like bars and shit when I was like 15, so 15, 16. So it's like,
Well, we do have.
I mean,
we
you
have
can
a
get
process
pretty wild
though.
here, you know.
We have a process in America that we don't let children drink till they're 21, but at 16 we give them a car so they can have somewhere to hide and drink.
Yeah.
It seems like a really
it's
safe
weird.
method we've
It's
got going on
weird.
here personally, but okay, that's
weird.
if you think about it, you go, you can't drink, and then you go,
You can't drink, but take these keys
and then the kids all
Right,
disappear.
right.
Right. and then, well, where do they have to drink? In their car.
in their
Oh,
car.
that's
yeah.
good.
What?
I mean, always been like, do it, but don't get caught.
well, the European outlook's always been a little bit more
Free.
Yeah,
open
yeah.
about that kind of
Well, I
thing.
mean,
yeah.
look, look, I'm not like here to like say to like 14-year-olds like go and get drunk and go and ruin your life and shit. But like, man, just you responsible and shit. Go and party, man.
You heard it here first. Easy says, don't get like wasted till you're 15.
No. Don't put words in my mouth.
He said, "Don't do
None
that.
of-
Don't do that. None of that over here."
None of that. None of those are our actual thoughts.
No. Drink responsibly, people.
Yes, absolutely.
How do you pray?
How do I pray?
Sure.
Yeah.
How do you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not not really that religious at
Right.
this moment in time.
Right.
So I don't know.
Like
I
my,
mean,
Do you have a method
I
of
believe
like?
in God, you know. I
Okay.
believe in God, but I'm not really like,
You guys chat at
I
all?
guess. Uh,
Yeah.
it's one.
Well,
I
like for
guess on
okay,
occasion, man. On occasion.
hard math tests, things like that. I get it. That's why I think we've
Right.
all been there. you
Yeah, yeah.
you trying to pass exams? You know, like, hey, whoa, wait a minute. I really shouldn't have gone out last night. Could you like help with some
Yeah,
answers?
yeah. You're
Right?
like,
I get that.
it's like when you're in a hard situation, you're like, so God, what's up?
What's up? I know we haven't talked in a
Sup?
minute. You gotta understand, I've been busy. I didn't mean to.
Hey, God.
Well, because for me, even like it's, I think more of meditation and how do I get grounded with the universe that I'm not as attached to like some specific faith or anything. So yeah, no, I totally
Right.
get the yeah, no, I'm down with the idea there's something bigger than me. Don't know where I'm at with that yet.
Yeah.
Gonna throw out some music and hopefully it'll help. Like I think of it as being an artist
Yeah.
helps
Well,
you find that anyways, whatever that means. I don't know what that means for the record.
yeah,
I'm not trying to.
yeah. I mean, look, I'm open-minded to like maybe later on in life, I don't know, go full religious. I don't know. I don't know what life has in store. It's that's the beauty of life, I guess. But I don't know. Right now, I'm not really. I don't know.
I don't see myself going
Self-discovery.
I don't see myself going preacher man, full preacher mode, but I could maybe buy into the idea when I'm a bit older.
Do you
Yeah, I
And
remember?
I
mean,
calm
look,
down a little bit.
Do you remember when Emzeezy was on the top of the charts and suddenly he went full religious?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
Yeezy did that once,
I'm gonna
didn't
go
he?
Kanye on him. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go
Kanye
Kanye
on
on
him.
him.
I'm gonna go all yay all over their ass.
Yeah.
You know what? At least you get a shoe deal out of that. That's
You
not a bad
know,
way to go.
that ain't a bad way to go.
Once you're God, they give you shoe deals. Man,
But I
Kanye.
mean,
Oh
it's
my
funny
God.
though. It's funny though. I was actually my family is actually Muslim.
Okay.
Oh,
They believe, yeah, they believe in Allah. So like first few years of my life, I mean, I still look. I still like consider myself Muslim, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You're
But again, like I'm not that tightly religious, so I don't know.
more
I don't
attached to
know.
your
Like
community than the specific, but there's a community that there's beyond. Like we forget when we think about religion, we think about oh, and then there's these rules.
right.
But it's an integral part of our community and who we are as far as
yeah,
interacting with people. No,
Well,
bro,
it's
that's
like
good to have. That's important.
when I was in New York, I knew for a fact that I wasn't religious, but I would still go to church with my family because it was what you did. I just go to
yeah. I
church with
mean,
my family. Like that's what I do.
it's a part of your background. It's a part of your culture. I mean,
No matter how in you are,
it's
you gotta
something
wait till
that's
the sun goes down to
instilled in
eat.
you, right?
You can talk all the shit you want. Nobody better catch you sneaking food because there's some hungry people around you in the middle of Ramadan. If they catch you crossing that
Yeah,
line, they
exactly.
kicking your ass. It ain't even about God at that point. It's not Allah. It's like, listen, bitch, I'm hungry. And I'm telling you right now, I don't care what your outlook is. You going hungry too, because we're gonna suffer together.
Yeah, man. Right, right.
That's what makes multiculturalism so cool, man. We all have these stories. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That in the end, no matter what
Yeah,
faith background you come from, there's these like family things that are all associated and mixed in with that are beautiful. That make us
right.
that they give us this outlook, give us this know that we're loved, kind of thing. Even though half of it's like hitting us on the head, telling us why isn't this straight or why are you not doing that right wherever we're whatever religious ceremony we're screwing up for them.
Tell me.
Right, right. Yeah, man, that's the beauty of humanity, man.
Oh, ain't that
Beauty of
right?
humanity.
We can all
The
be
fact that we're all
different and
different.
still live together, you know?
Exactly.
I like to say we're all experiencing the same thing and then fighting over the words we describe it with. That in the end, it's
Yeah,
Wow, that's deep.
that's a
right.
fact.
We're all
That's
trying
deep.
to and even the physicists. You know what I'm saying? Even the scientists are trying to describe the same thing. There's a
Right,
connectedness.
right.
There's something bigger than us. We all kind of feel it, and
But we all got different words for it. But that's okay.
mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
the words aren't what matters.
That's okay.
The words are just stuff that attaches
Facts.
it. The fact that we're all here and we all everybody boils down to we're supposed to be good to each other, do unto others, you
Right.
know. But we're fighting
Right.
over how we say it. Hey, you know what? I know we're all supposed to be good to each other, but I'm gonna kill you because you're not saying be good to other people the way I do. What?
Yeah, right. Right. You're not saying it how I'm saying it, so I got a problem with you. You know.
Right,
Right.
right,
Right.
right.
What do you
Right.
love?
That's like,
Oh shoot,
what do
my
I
bad. What
love?
was you gonna say?
Go ahead, man.
What?
You're fine.
No, no, no. That I was done. I was not. You can go. You can continue.
Oh, what do you
All right.
love?
So what do I
Yeah.
love? I guess I love art. I love art. I love being creative. I love making shit, doing shit. You know.
I,
I gotta have like a purpose. I love generally like creating and
Creating
doing
things.
music and
Do you draw?
exactly,
Do you
man.
draw at all?
I love it.
Do you like drawing stuff like that
I'm,
too?
I'm I used to draw when I was a kid, but no, I don't really like. I mean, I can draw something, but I don't think it's that good.
well, it
Nah,
was
I get that,
the
man.
weirdest thing about drawing is so like I grew up with a brother that's 5 years older than I am. So like as a kid, I didn't draw. Well, I did, but then I got real like self-conscious because he was so much better than me. And it
Mhm.
wasn't until I got older, well,
Right?
suddenly it hit me. He'd just been practicing longer. So like as I've started drawing a little more again and noting that if I draw, I get better at it. If that makes it, you know what I'm like.
Yeah.
If I rap, I get
If I
better at it.
draw, if
If
I
I
draw
Yeah.
more, I find myself getting better each time. Like cause
I,
sometimes I'll draw the same picture multiple times,
mm,
and I could see myself getting better
yeah.
with each picture that I do. But I don't draw as much as I used to. I really used to love drawing, but I don't. I gotta pick that up again, maybe.
well, then I think
Yeah. I
creative
guess.
voice. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
No, all right. You can continue. I was cutting you off. You can
No,
continue.
you
I
continue.
You
You
continue. This is
continue.
your interview, man.
No, no,
all
no.
right.
After
All
you.
Right, right.
right. Yeah. I mean, I guess everything in life is kind of like that. You gotta put yourself to work. You gotta work, no matter the talent. Right, the talent is like that 30%. That's how I view it. But the 70% is the hard
Sweat.
work and
Yeah, the sweat.
determination and practice
Right,
and
right. Putting in
I
the
Putting in
love
the
it.
reps,
hours.
man.
There's something to be said for that. They're like one of the things that guys like to do in the studio is, you just freestyle over stuff over and over and over and over, and you
Yup.
play. Like you laugh and you giggle, and it doesn't have to be right. And if the rhymes that are coming out today are word, we literally have had afternoons where what we did rap about was SpongeBob SquarePants. Well, once you start doing style beats, hit up a SpongeBob style beat. It'll pull one up.
Right?
There will be one.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
matter
You
what.
look you think of a word or a phrase or a show or something stupid, something silly, something funny. I guarantee you there's a type beat for it.
There,
Somebody done made it.
Scooby Doo type beat.
Right?
Oh,
Right?
trust me, bro. I know. I get all my beats from YouTube.
It's the best spot for beats.
I know, bro. I know. Like you can basically type in anything, type beat, something's gonna pop up.
Oh,
Right?
absolutely.
Something's definitely popping up.
Absolutely.
What do you fear? Right? Deep
What do I
question.
fear?
It gets harder from here.
Sounds like something your therapist would ask you.
Yeah, man, this feel like a little therapy session. I don't know what this is.
Well, it's the weird thing is this process does this like, and we didn't plan it this way. And now that we've done it a bunch of times, I feel it every time, and I feel it right now with you. Is there's a connection, there's a lowering of
The guard.
the guard, so that what we're having is a
Yeah.
conversation about you as a person, not like
Not
we-
like accomplishments
not
or failures
accomplishments
or
or
any
yeah.
of the
Yeah.
any of the superficial stuff that the world tries to put on you as a label. We don't really care about that stuff. We try to get away from that, and we try to
Right.
we try to see you for who you are.
We try to get down to the
Right.
real
That's dope, man.
MZZ.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are
Yeah,
you
man.
afraid of?
I guess
What gives you the willies?
I guess I,
Sorry.
I guess I think maybe disappointment, like but not disappointment in terms of like disappointing someone like in my life, more or less disappointing myself,
Oh,
and
okay.
not
Okay.
really.
Not rising to your
I
potential.
feel like the end goal for everybody in life should be, to get to a place where you're comfortable in your own skin, and when you really feel like, what I'm saying, when you feel like you're the guy, right?
Right.
Like I
Right.
guess that's the end goal. Happiness is the end goal. Now, what happiness is different to everybody. Everybody got a different definition of happiness. Happiness. So something might make me happy, but you might not like think anything of that same thing, right?
Everybody's
So
got their perspectives. Yeah,
yeah,
their
man,
dreams.
Yeah.
The things that are the
exactly.
fuel
So
behind us almost. And then you worry about, well, what if I
yeah,
spend all that fuel and don't get there?
I feel like
yeah,
anytime I felt like I was on my path, I got that feeling that you're talking about, like feeling like you're the guy. Like I felt that when I was
right,
like when I was making music or something like that, or when I'm sometimes when I'm doing an
right,
interview, it feels like I'm doing the right thing in my life. Like, and it
right.
it, it
Truth.
feels it feels solid. Like
Yeah.
it feels
We're
good.
Feels like it's your calling, right? Feels
yeah.
like you
Yeah.
were made to do it, man.
We've
You
had a
know?
great week. We've been very fortunate. We've had like support from amazing people. Shoot, even
Yeah.
our buddy that I interviewed at the end, Josh Garrison, he did from 10 to midnight with us. Then we had another guy named Unusual Buddha. Josh like donated
Dude.
some money to the studio, and then he showed up today with new mic stands for us. He was like, "Yeah, these are the ones you were talking about." So I ordered them real quick, and
Dude, it
I thought you
helps.
guys needed them, and oh my dude, my heart like burst.
Wow.
Cause like in addition
Yeah,
now,
man.
I worry about everybody's like starting to, everybody's like believing in us, and I'm like
Well,
not
it's
sure how
like
to handle that.
it's like when you're doing something good, like, or when you're doing something that other people see and they're like, this is a good thing, people pop out the woodwork. I swear. Like, it's like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
come out of
I know.
nowhere with opportunities and just or help or like support. It's just like it's crazy how that happens. Like, yes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I get it totally. So I guess my biggest fear is, being that guy who was just sitting somewhere and talking about, man, yeah, I could have done this, I could have done that, but I
Mm,
didn't. So I guess
Mm,
that's ending up as
yeah,
like somebody who could have done so much, but
didn't do
was
it.
could
for some
have, should
reason
have.
it didn't happen.
Right,
Oof,
right. Or
oof.
or I would say to that point, like, I would take it even a step further and say I don't want to be the guy that's blaming other people for my own mistakes. Like,
Exactly,
I don't
exactly.
want to be
That's it.
that person that's just like sitting around complaining about life, just miserable.
Exactly,
Like, I don't want that. I
Oh,
want to I want to do something, you know?
not only
exactly,
step up to what you feel is like your potential, but also like meet it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
match that energy, cuz it's like
exactly,
once you fit cuz I feel like once you start building yourself as a person, you begin to feel like your potential is even higher than you, and then you start to elevate, and it's like it's it it's really fun. It's just fun. Like,
right.
I couldn't
It
imagine
is.
myself sitting around doing nothing. Like,
That's crazy, isn't
Exactly,
it?
man.
That we you got to understand we haven't been at this forever. It's not like, oh my God, these guys are polished and they've been around a long time. No, it's we scheduled
Right,
it in a way that made us learn.
right.
Literally, birth date is January 10th, 2022, of us doing significant content, and we've put out. I could schedule,
we put out about 100 shows
yeah,
as of now.
110, something
Wow.
like
But
that. Yeah.
but yeah, that them videos that you saw, bro, that was kind of the tip of the iceberg, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Wow, wow. Right.
Right?
I
Well,
mean, look, congratulations to
oh,
y'all, man.
We
thank you.
trying,
100
bro.
shows. It's a lot, man.
It's a joy. You know what? That I get to talk to people like you, man. It's what an excuse. But no, seriously, it's like it's mind blowing on this end. Everybody's like, oh, well, that's got to be, and they think all of that. But I'm telling you, no, my feeling over and over again is like this incredibly grateful. Wow, I get to
Well,
talk
it's
to people.
it's most of what we do.
Wow.
Most of what we do is the two of us, and that felt really good. But I didn't feel as much meaning until I was talking to
Right.
until we were talking to other people. until we were bringing other people into the fold of what we do. That really, like, that's what really felt like, oh snap, this is something different.
Did it bring that into focus because
Right.
we started talking more about finding voice and stuff? Did it, looking back, does more of that make sense?
Yeah, it does, because we needed time. We needed time to ourselves to figure out who are we.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
we needed that time to figure that out, you know? Have you ever felt like you needed some time to yourself to just figure out what you was going to do?
Yeah, man, definitely. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I get to that point whenever I finish an EP, whenever I finish like a project, a song, whatever.
Mm.
I feel like I got to take some time to myself to like really. I'm not really calculate what my next move is, but
Recharge.
just think about shit for a second. You know, just slow
Yeah.
down for a little bit, and
Slow
go
down,
again.
enjoy it
You
a
know?
little bit, you know? Enjoy that you just
Right,
made something. Enjoy that you
Mm,
just created
right,
something,
right,
you
that's
know?
powerful.
Yeah.
I used to like even
right on, man.
landscaping. Like in my 20s, I landscaped for a while. And the thing I liked about landscaping, I was gonna sound goofy. I'd build a wall, and then that wall would be
Right.
there. And you'd like go, damn, I did that. I mean, but like there's still, I mean, these are walls I built 20 some years ago. Like they're in my little town, so I can go. They're in people's yards. Don't get me wrong. I just drive past them. I don't like stop and gawk or nothing. I don't like, oh, look at my wall.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the same. Like anytime you create, I like to bring that up because like as much as I write and I do this and I like to draw or work in
Right.
chalk or something, that had that same feeling. What I liked about it was like it's like throwing down the mic on somebody's yard and walking away like, there you go, bitch, experience that. But then it's a very there's something about humans. We love making stuff.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, exactly.
we're creative.
There's a yeah, man. Look, there's a different I guess you just get a different feel when you get to say to somebody, "Hey, look, I made that."
Right.
Mm,
Right.
I
Me.
did that.
I did that.
I did
Exact. That it
I
feels
did that.
meaningful.
Oh
Yeah,
damn,
it's
I
like a
gave up
whoa
that ego
moment, you know,
thing.
yourself even, you know.
Right?
I've been meditating a lot. I don't
Yeah.
have eye moments anymore. Shit.
So tell me, what do you know?
I don't know. Guess I know how to rap.
There you go. I've heard
That's a
rumors.
good one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I know how to do that. I also produce a little bit on the side, but I didn't like release any beats or anything. I just do
Right.
that. I don't know. I do it on the side. You know, I don't like. I didn't want to release anything as like an instrumental or whatever. Maybe I
Right.
will in the future. I mean, who knows? You know.
I got you. What do you want to know,
Yeah.
or what do you wish you knew?
Do I wish I knew? I guess I'd want to know generally. I guess I want to know more about like life, but not in a sense like I want to like experience, not experience, but know more about different cultures and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
to be more open minded. I mean, it's always been like it's always been fascinating to me. You know, everybody always mentions and talks about American culture. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
certain European cultures, but I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential. For example, in Africa, people
Right.
don't talk about I don't know the cultural significance of like some African country like Senegal or Ivory Coast. I don't know, man. Like
Right.
you get what I'm saying? I really really want to open my mind and
Oh, we
learn
got
about different shit.
We got
That's
we,
that's
we got
kind
a
of
we
like
got a guy.
we got a guy in that. We got a guy in Kenya.
We got a guy named. You should know what. You should look him up and listen to a little bit of his
His
music.
name's Anthem Republic. I'll go ahead and send you some
We'll
of
send
his
you. We'll
stuff.
send you some of his stuff.
But he's
all right,
out
man.
in Kenya.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
really he's a really talented musician, and he's just like, I'm telling you, when you listen to his, like, when you listen to what he talks about, it's like
Oof.
whoa.
Whoa.
It's
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, it's deep.
Well, and
All
I
right.
think though, I think
Hey,
what
send me
came to
the link, man.
For sure.
what came to my mind as you brought that
All
up
right.
is I think one of our goals is to build more of a global culture, so that when we go,
Yeah.
hey, well, I believe part of the way we change the world is just by simply going over and over again, hey, have you met my friends?
Right.
So that, like, for instance, when we're talking to you,
Right.
we go, you know what, Anthem, and we've got our guys here making music, and that there's
Right.
something to be said for making that a part of our fabric, that instead of fighting over our differences, man, the patchwork is glorious.
Yeah, we should appreciate the differences. We should highlight them.
Right.
I want to see the world through everybody's eyes. Please don't make them all see it the same.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, don't
Exactly.
fight over, oh, we think we should all see the world the same. No,
Well, it's like
bullshit.
that's the problem. If we're all seeing the world the same, then the world isn't right because we're not the same people. That just don't make sense. It just don't track.
Right? Diversity in all
Well,
Yeah,
things.
man. Look,
Go ahead.
I guess maybe that's why I really appreciate hip hop and rap. The fact that you got when you're rapping, like the fact that you got the power to really say anything. Anything you want to say, you can say it. You can express yourself, express a different mind state, a different view of life.
Right.
I think that's also a big part of it, man.
You can find a voice. You can tell your story.
Right.
Yeah,
You can get yourself
yeah,
out
exactly.
there.
I think that's why that's such an integral part of who we are, is that in our heads, what we do is we like let people tell stories. We hear their stories,
Yep.
but no matter how they bring them. So it's like some people bring us their story like this, or some people bring us their story
Right.
like they bring us a song. That those things all paint a picture of how somebody sees the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, then in getting to talk to somebody like you, it builds more conversations, builds more network.
Right.
It's like I like to think of it as almost giving the world a big ass hug. Like if I got my fingers everywhere and I just keep going, hey, these are my friends, these are my friends, these are my friends. Eventually, when somebody
Right.
goes, those aren't our friends, somebody goes, no, actually, those are my friends. I know those people.
Right.
Right, right.
Like,
What
no.
Yeah,
What do you want to?
sure,
I
man.
mean, oh, sorry, I already asked that. I'm sorry. Tell me,
Yeah.
why are you here?
Why am I here?
Because we asked.
I'm here. I'm here to have a dope ass conversation.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, there you
Hell
go.
yeah.
That's it, man. Also, I'm here to tell everyone watching to subscribe to y'all channel and check out all of my shit because I'm dope as fuck.
Sell it.
Yeah,
Sell it. Give me your
yeah, sell
channels,
it.
brother. Sell it.
But
What all are you on?
no, they first got to look. They first got to subscribe to y'all channel.
Oh,
Then
man,
they
you're
can
the
go and
best.
check my.
Then they can
This is
find
y'all.
you.
Y'all. This is y'all
Aw.
platform, right?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, but what you got out there?
you're our guest, brother. You got a YouTube channel up?
Yeah. Literally type in Emzeezy, boom, you'll find me. All of this
Emzeezy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Emzeezy.
Well, because otherwise they're gonna get there and go Mzz, and it's gonna be like.
I believe your Instagram is the same as well, right?
So it's Mzz everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, man. Yeah.
Studio
Just gotta type it in.
586B and
You did.
Mzz.
Hey, it kind of rhymes,
Right,
man.
It do.
It kind of rhymes.
Yeah.
Go together nice.
Got a ring to it.
There we
Right,
go.
right.
We're gonna have to get up an artist page. We're gonna get
Well,
up pages. We're way behind on our webpage.
We're behind on the webpage, really, but we're gonna get to that.
How many? Just out of interest, how many languages you speak, brother?
I speak English and I speak Bosnian. I know a little bit of German, but like the bare minimum,
Well, it's interesting because of the Euro lifestyle is very different than the American lifestyle.
Because
We have states.
it's more traditional for you guys to speak more than one language.
Well, that even just
I
picking
think.
up a little German or this as you because you ever go party in Germany? Where'd you pick up your German?
No, in schools we like there's a secondary language which is English, and in a lot of schools when you're like 6th or 7th grade, you get German or French or
Pick up one of
Italian. I mean,
Right. So you pick up a third
yeah,
a
you got to.
third language that you have to
That's so
do something
interesting.
with.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
That's about the moment we pick up
I
a
mean,
second language, maybe in this country. Go ahead.
yeah. Well, I mean, look, you guys kind of have it, I guess easy because like everybody in the world speaks English, so it's
Right.
kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys, y'all are already set.
Well, but I think it makes kind of a hidebound outlook, though. So I think it's easy for
Yeah.
Americans to not understand that there's an entire world.
Well, I feel like we
Yeah.
don't fully I don't fully understand what it's like to go somewhere and have no one speak my language. I don't understand what that's like because I already know no matter where I go, someone is going to speak English.
You know what?
Someone somewhere is going to speak English more likely than not.
Yeah.
English is an advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
the language of money. There's a reason why.
Yeah, yeah.
You know I remember in Thailand when I lived there, they started. It was Nung Mo Song, like either first or second grade. English became. When did what at what grade do you guys start taking some English? Your English,
Well,
because your
I
English is
started
amazing.
learning
Yeah,
it
your
from the
English is
first
really good.
from the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, man. From the first day, we learned it at schools, but I mean, like I already mentioned, like I started, learning English way before I guess I even went to school, because I like watching cartoons
American
on
entertainment.
TV. They were on English. I again, like I feel like this is just me personally. Like the least amount of English, I feel like the least amount of it I learned it at school. Mostly it was just me watching shit, hearing shit, listening to music, watching movies,
Right.
going on the internet.
So what's your favorite
It was
American
kind of like
movie?
a
What's your go-to?
movie.
What's like your favorite? So you're a big American movie buff, I take it.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Movies are like my shit.
Where
uh,
you go? What are you gonna watch if you get a chance?
I mean, Goodfellas. Goodfellas is like
Goodfellas is
probably,
a good movie, man.
Oh my
That's a
God.
solid pick.
bro,
That's a
It's a
solid pick.
solid
bro.
pick, man.
Goodfellas, uh, Godfather Part Two.
Oof, and
I
he
love
went
that
Oh,
movie.
too.
you went
Interesting.
too.
Nice.
Interesting choice.
Part
He
Two.
said
I mean, look, the first one,
De
I
Niro's not
really,
there, I don't
really,
want nothing.
really love the first one.
Yeah.
I really love the first one, but I don't know.
You like the second
Something
one a
about
little
that
better
second
for
one,
some
man.
reason?
Yeah, just a tiny little bit better.
I got you.
What else? Shit. I mean, Pulp Fiction.
Oof.
Pulp
I
Fiction's a
love
good one.
Tarantino.
Yeah.
Tarantino's pretty amazing.
Tarantino.
Yeah.
A little bit of
Yeah.
shoot. I'm a big one for rolling through Europe actually. So Inglorious Bastards.
Inglorious Bastards is pretty good.
Yeah,
Hateful.
definitely.
Have you seen
Definitely,
Hateful Eight?
Glorious Bastards is fire.
Have
Fire.
you seen the Hateful Eight?
Yeah, I did, but I don't know.
Wasn't quite your
It
didn't
thing.
really
wasn't quite
like.
your thing.
Yeah, it wasn't my thing. I don't know. I like Django. I really, really love Django Unchained,
Got you.
but I don't know. Hateful Eight wasn't really
Slower.
my thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
It's a little slower.
it is a
Yeah, it
little
was.
slow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
That one's probably my favorite Tarantino movie. That one, The Hateful Eight.
Is it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people say that, man.
He's like, yo,
It's weird.
you're really in the minority there with that opinion.
What are you
Yeah,
trying to
but
say about Marcellus
it's a good
Wallace? I'm
movie, though.
just
I mean,
saying,
look.
man.
I like Pulp Fiction, but
I
I'm
mean,
too
look.
confused by the end of
Are
the
you
movie.
saying Marcellus Wallace looks like a bitch?
I
What are you
like,
trying
listen,
to say here?
I like Pulp Fiction, but I'm too confused by the end of the movie. I don't know what's going on. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
It gets a little
I mean,
confusing.
I don't know. Maybe I gotta watch the movie again. Maybe I gotta watch The Hateful Eight again. But I don't know. Like last time I watched it, it just didn't really
It
click
didn't click.
with
That
me.
no,
I
that
don't know.
happens.
no, that
There's
that
no,
happens sometimes, you know.
that's totally.
There's no, yeah, we could disagree about what our favorite Tarantino movie is. That's
You know,
okay.
in the world of things, we got a director where we're all going, yeah, you know what? Quentin's got some stuff going on. Have you been watching the
Nah,
Johnny?
but
Oh, go ahead, brother.
what the Johnny Depp thing?
Right?
Yeah.
Johnny Depp's
Oh,
our boy.
no. I mean, I've been kind of following what was going on and shit, but
Literally shit. That
I
woman
don't
took
know.
a
I
shit
wasn't.
on his bed.
Yeah, that was.
That woman
Yeah,
took a
yeah, I
crap
saw
on
that.
I was
I
like,
saw that, man.
but he
That was
did win.
crazy.
He won.
He won. Yeah.
He won. They proved that
Yeah,
she was just a
yeah,
bitch.
He fought the
yeah.
law and he won.
There we go.
Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Johnny Brasco.
Right?
Johnny
Oh,
Johnny
there
Brasco.
Brasco,
we
There we
yes
go.
go. Little
sir,
Johnny
yes
Johnny
sir.
Brasco. Johnny Brasco.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's man. That took me back. That's a good movie too.
So what do you think of this? All the Marvel stuff? Are you a Marvel movie fan? All the superheroes?
The early Marvel movies, like I really fuck with them, but like the new shit, I don't know. It's kind of
Right.
boring to me. But you know, like the first Iron Man, love that one.
That's fire.
Love it.
Yeah.
Right, right.
That
First Iron Man, love it.
and
You
you
know,
know
the
what?
DC. I also fuck with DC movies a lot. Like DC got some really
See,
dope movies,
I
man.
don't
The
know,
Dark Knight
man.
trilogy.
The Dark Knight.
Okay,
Look,
I'll
Dark
give
There
you
you
Knight
that.
go.
trilogy.
There you
I'll
go.
give you
Dark
that.
Knight
Dark Knight
trilogy is
trilogy.
fire. That's fire.
Hey, that's goated, man. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well,
Top of my list.
now I
Gotta
mean, my rule is though, as far as Superman, my Superman died after he broke his back.
Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
Christopher
not,
Reeves was.
I've not,
I haven't
haven't been
watched
able-
the Superman movie and been like excited about it since
Yeah.
Christopher
Yeah, I mean,
Reeves.
like those movies. I don't know. I recently actually rewatched the old Superman movies, the Christopher Reeves one.
Okay.
right?
You know, the first two actually.
Yeah,
What'd you
yeah.
think? What'd you
I
think?
got you.
They're pretty dope. I mean, look, it's kind of like, you know, this. It kind of gives you that corny vibe.
Yeah, it
But
feels
I
more
feel like that's the whole
Superman.
point of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the whole point of
is
it.
for it to be a little
Feel
corny,
good.
you know?
Yeah, that don't be ashamed of the corny like stuff, you know, to all the movie directors and shit.
gotta have
Go
some of
corny,
that.
man.
Right?
Go
Throw
Sam
a
Raimi
little
on them,
corny
you know?
in there, you know?
Well, look at something like Deadpool. That's got corny,
Written all over it.
you know, coming out everywhere, and it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah, but it's
watching.
also yeah, it's also pretty controversial and stuff like that, which also really helped it because it separated it from everything. Like, I mean, no, but for real, like it separated it from all the current movies. You know, it was like the first. Was it the first R-rated superhero
Yeah.
movie?
I
Yeah,
think it was.
they
I'm
made
not sure.
they
I
made the
think it
hard
was.
move.
Yeah.
If you ever get
Yeah,
the chance, there's a PG-13 version of Deadpool 2 where they do a whole rip off of
The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
So like Deadpool kidnaps the now adult kid that
His
used
Fred
to play
Savage.
the Fred Savage,
yeah.
and he ties him to a bed to tell him
Wha-
the Deadpool story, and tells it just like.
But he tells it like a kid, like the kid version. It's
And-
hilarious.
And they use it to fill
Wow.
in. Well, they needed to reduce the amount of violence, and then the fucks had to go down to one. You're only allowed one fuck per PG-13 in America, and I don't know why. You can kill as many people as you want, but if you say fuck, oh, it ends immediately.
yeah.
End of the world. Ah. But
It,
they did the remake
more
is
thing,
actually. Oh, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. No, all day long. I'll listen to you.
no. I'll check out the Deadpool thing. I didn't know about that though. I didn't know
Mhm.
about it. But since we're talking about superhero movies,
Absolutely.
did y'all watch the new Batman movie? What
Oh,
did y'all
I
think about it?
didn't watch it. I didn't watch it yet. I really
Oh,
should.
snap.
I really should go watch it. But
You should.
what do you think of it?
It's crazy. good.
Actually, wait.
It's
No, I
crazy
did
good.
watch it. I take that back. I did watch it. What the heck? I liked
I'm
it.
like, wait a
It
minute.
was
I
nice.
didn't see it.
No,
You
I
went-
forgot. I forgot that I watched it.
Man, I watched it like.
It was nice, but it was kind of forgettable to me, as you could tell.
I mean, look, I think you gotta maybe watch it more, like
Watch it
one
one
or
more
two
time?
more times. Like
Give it another go.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I watched it like 3 times by now, so it's
So you're a big
I mean, look,
big fan
I really
of it.
like it.
So a sparkly
I
Batman
really
is the way
like
we're
it
gonna
because-
go.
He's
A
not
sparkly-
sparkly.
A sparkly
He's not
Batman.
sparkly.
Is he still a pedophile? Does he still
No,
like look
he's
at really
not.
young girls, and is he 900?
No, he's
Nah,
not.
man.
He's got Zoe Saldana to look at. Come on.
You gotta
Nah,
tease
but-
Pat.
Is
as
it
well.
is it Zoe Saldana that's
Okay, I'm in.
what's her name?
Who plays
Zoe
who?
Kravitz, I mean.
Oh,
Sorry.
Zoe Kravitz.
I think
Yeah,
it's her.
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz that's Catwoman.
That's like champion bloodlines
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Right? Right?
That's champion bloodlines.
Right.
That's have you ever seen Lisa Bonet?
Yes, I have.
Oh my god. Oh, I had such a crush on her when she was on the Cosby Show.
I tell you
Oh
what.
my
I
God.
tell you what. We gotta go more in depth about some movies
We gotta
at
do
a later
more.
date. We gotta do this again.
We got to do this
We
again,
definitely gotta do this again.
bro. See
Yeah, man,
the
I-
trap. See the trap.
Right? Cause you want to. It's like once you get to the end, you want to keep going, and it's like that. It's like dang it. But anyways, this has been amazing, man.
Thank you.
Emzeezy, go check out his music.
Absolutely.
We'll post links. You know, we'll make sure. Do you have Facebook?
Nah, I just got IG and
Yeah, most of
YouTube
Europe's
and
pretty
SoundCloud,
unhappy.
but I don't post
pretty
anything
unhappy
on
with Facebook. Yeah, you're
Oh,
pretty
really?
unhappy with Facebook
Europe
at the moment.
doesn't. They don't mess with
They-
Facebook.
No, I mean, I haven't been on Facebook since like 2018.
Oh my God,
I
so
don't know.
long.
Hey,
I just
man.
I don't fuck with Facebook, man. I don't know. It's just kind of became boring to me. I don't know.
Nah, I
understand.
get it. I get it.
Hold on just a second. We're gonna wrap up the show. Stay on the line for a second. What an amazing time with Emzeezy. Emzeezy. Find him on SoundCloud, YouTube, IG, anywhere you might look. Just type in Emzeezy, and don't forget about us, Studio 586B. Love you. We'll be back. You never know when we'll show up, but we'll find you.
Yup.
Hey.